Welcome back to the Unknown Podcast. I'm Trey.
And I'm Marcus. How y'all doing this evening?
I'm doing great. I'm living life. How are you?
There it is. Oh man, same shit, different day.
Yeah.
Back on it. Buckeyes won another game, so we are headed to the national championship against another day
Tomorrow. So by the time this is uploaded, it might be the same day that the national championship. No, we'll probably upload it tonight. So a couple hours before
way more than a couple hours.
National championship day. So yeah. Anywho.
Let's start talking about Texas, or you want to talk about game for tomorrow's game first, or
we could talk about Texas.
Let's talk about Texas.
Texas, Ohio State.
Texas, the neutral game site in Texas with Texas versus Ohio
completely State. Neutral, just in Texas's area.
Yeah, that was
not rigged at all.
Didn't look like it was I don't know if it's rigged, but that it didn't look like a neutral crowd. I guess it's easier to drive to the stadium if you live in Texas than it is if you live in Ohio. But
I second that.
Either way. I don't think the Buckeyes did terrible. I think
our defense stepped up.
I think we definitely played a better team than we played in the playoffs, so it didn't look
as neat.
Yeah, and we shot ourselves in the foot a lot too. Also, but we had penalties. Penalties were terrible. Like
insane.
We had uncharacteristic penalties. Yeah. Travion mugging old boy.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I don't blame him.
I mean, if you blame him or not, it was still uncharacteristic, which killed the drive.
Yeah.
That 15-yard penalty killed the drive. So I think...
but hey, a win's a win.
Yeah, I think they could have won by more. We squeaked it out. It wasn't really a 2 without Jack Sawyer at the end. It was a 1-touchdown game.
Oh yeah, it was still a ball game until Jack Sawyer became Superman. And a whole different conversation.
That's...
It was part of this conversation, but that's a whole other topic of this conversation.
Of that game, though, like, it's the conversation of that game.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because you forget that Travion had that
75-yard touchdown.
That screen pass that went.
The crazy part is that was his only reception that whole game. And it was one reception for 75-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
Right before half.
But it was like, it was a turning point before halftime.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You going into half, like,
they finally scored. It's tied. It's a close game, tied game, good game. Travion, one play down the field.
I'm gonna be a buck. I thought Ryan Day was gonna come out and need that shit. I thought he was coming out, going into halftime, make his adjustments.
I thought he was going to go ahead and throw like a screen pass over the middle of Jeremiah Smith or something.
I didn't even.
Or a slant. It's not a screen, slant.
I guess I was looking at the non-aggressive Ryan Day. So I was like, oh, he's going to come out and need to get in the halftime. He's going to be safe because this is a closer game than the other 2 games have been. So I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to take my knee, go into halftime, come out and make my adjustments. But lo and behold, he
called a touchdown play.
Man, I think they was probably trying to get in the field goal range just to get a field goal.
Yeah,
and it just, sure. I mean, with the athleticism and the speed of Travion,
the best running back,
that like there's nothing you can really. Once I seen Luke Montgomery out there, hey guys, Luke out there? Oh yeah, he's going all the way. he has blockers. It's over. It's over. He can make one person miss. So yeah,
he can make a couple more than one person miss.
No, I'm saying in a situation like that, the only thing you got to worry about is one person.
Yeah,
and that wasn't even a problem. So it was you forget about that play when you get to the end of the game when Texas is right there trying to tie it up, force it into a tougher game, and yeah, Jack Sawyer with his crazy
heroic
strip sack, fumble recovery, 85-yard run.
They gave him a forced fumble and a fumble recovery.
Yeah, well, he did it all. That whole play was him.
Yeah,
like so.
You could tell the game was over as soon as that happened.
Oh, and it was enough time left. It just wasn't enough time for Texas.
There's 5 minutes left. That's enough time for anybody.
It was and Texas played a good game. I mean, all the way up to that point. Jeremiah Smith had what, 1 reception for 3 yards?
Yeah.
Like that was game plan going in that had to be.
But he got triple teamed like almost the whole.
Yeah, he was. But that's what I'm saying. Like they did. That was their initiative. What they wanted to do. What they wanted to go in with. So
I feel like Texas should have used Blue more. He had 4 carries for 16 yards, but on the receiving end, he had 5 receptions for 59 yards and 2 touchdowns. Yeah. He scored their only 2 touchdowns. And Wisner, however you say his name, he didn't have that great of a game. 17 carries for 46 yards. Not that great of a game.
Yeah. Out of the 2 running backs, I like Blue better anyway, personally.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I
just like his style of running.
I love to see him transfer over here. That would be great. Great.
Quinn Ewers. He was a Buckeye quarterback. He left because he wasn't going to be starting over CJ, which I mean clearly wasn't going to be a choice to have to argue with. So right now at this point with the team that we have, would you rather have Quinn Ewers or Will Howard? Look at the statistics that we have. Who would you rather have? Because they had a damn near equal game. Yeah. Like literally, I mean,
Quinn Ewers had
one more touchdown, but 6 less passing yards.
Yeah.
But he threw it 6 more times. So I mean, I'm sure the percentages is off by like 2%. But
I think it's like 8.9 for Ewers. Close enough. But I don't know. I feel like they both played a pretty good game of football. Will Howard obviously had more pressure than he has had since he's been in the playoffs. I don't think he was ready for that, which I'm glad that happened right now instead of in the national championship game to at least kind of prepare him for Marcus's play style because he played linebacker when he played for us. But Texas, I mean, Quinn Ewers had a great game. He was pretty efficient, completing 23 of his 39 passes with 2 touchdowns. So he definitely had a good game. Yeah, he did have 1 pick to Caleb Downs. That was a big turning point for the game when Caleb Downs got that pick.
But and he had the fumble.
Yeah, that was really his fault. That was his blind side. Well, obviously it was his fault. He's the quarterback, but it doesn't help that his blindside blocker kind of just let Jack Sawyer go right past him.
100%. I mean, but it's on you.
I feel like no matter what. Okay, hold on. Lamar Jackson and a couple players in the NFL would have avoided that, but majority of quarterbacks would have. Same thing would have happened.
For sure, for a college quarterback, it's still the fact that will weigh into my decision on who I would rather have.
Yeah. I don't know.
Will Howard have felt that pressure as a 5-year starter? He's a 5-year starter. So
I feel like what I've seen this season, I feel like he would have felt that pressure.
Right,
but I feel like he wouldn't have done anything about it.
Even if you cover the ball up and go down, you still cover the ball up. You don't lose it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's the biggest, for me, that's the biggest problem I've had with Quinn Ewers is the turnovers. And don't get me wrong, Will Howard's made some stupid turnovers this year.
Crazy. Just look at the Michigan game.
The turnovers for Quinn Ewers are more.
Oh yeah.
1, excuse me, and then 2, it's just more of a, I don't know, like carelessness. Like he doesn't understand the fact that right now he would be
a top 5 draft.
No, he would be a 5th-year senior too, right? Quinn came in. CJ been in the league
No,
for
this
2.
is his 4th year.
So 4th year. So yeah, you'd have been 2 years or 4 years in to a program, or you make those same mistakes at Ohio State, right?
I feel like it. I feel like. I don't know.
And then we go to the same question when it comes to tomorrow's game when you have
Will Howard and whoever their quarterback
I
is.
forgot his name.
He's nice though.
But that was the 2 people in the portal that Ryan Day was looking at when the portal opened up, and Notre Dame's quarterback came into the portal being non-contactable, so he already knew where he wanted to go. So then we went Will Howard. So I don't know. I guess we'll have that conversation after the Notre Dame game on who we feel like would have been better at Ohio State.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably would pick Will Howard for this team at least.
Yeah.
Although he has had a streaky year, he's been turning it up in the playoffs, which matters the most.
Yeah, I don't completely hold the full Michigan game against any other players, just because they were coached, they were given the wrong game plan to win that game.
Yeah,
and it was proven the very next week when we came out and just threw the ball across the fucking field, up and down the field on the Tennessee team. I feel like it's better than the Michigan team we played.
Oh yeah, hands down.
So
although Michigan's last 2 games they've been cooking. When they played Bama, they had a great game, and then when they played off, obviously they didn't have a great game, but they played good enough to beat us.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of ours was mental. Again, it was our mental setback of the coach trying to be tough because he cared what somebody else said about us being tough. If we winning, we winning. Football is tough in general. I don't give a fuck how you play.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
What's going on with Bama? That's the real question. What happened to Bama this year?
They lost everybody, but you got to think about it. They lost Nick Saban, and then everybody transferred out. We got 2 of the transfers here at Ohio State. I mean, we got cut down to his hands down the
best safety in the nation.
Easy. And then you got Julian Sand, who, I mean, we'll see next year what he's capable of. Yeah, what he's capable of, what he's going to do. So, I mean,
that's it. Well, no, Devin Brown hit the transfer portal, didn't he?
Yeah. He's still with the team right now.
Julian Saints got a free. Well,
I mean,
Tavion. Sinclair.
I think you have
plus maybe transfer portal.
You have to think about Lincoln Kingholz. He's still there. Is that his name?
Yeah, but I don't think that.
I mean, he's been there 3 years.
I think it's more of a Tavion Sinclair versus.
So you're giving the freshman who hasn't even he might be on campus now. He might have graduated early, but still isn't even played. He didn't. Did you hear that they were having some of those newer enrollees, the freshmen, was able to practice with the team?
Yeah, Boogie Paul. I don't know how
they had
the dude from Ontario. He was up there.
They had Bo Jackson was out there too.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I was just going through Instagram and saw the story.
Yeah, so I mean, but yeah, let's move on to this Notre Dame game where we jump into some predictions. Just from the outside looking in, how do you feel about the game?
I feel like it's gonna be another cakewalk. I don't feel like anybody in this playoffs could stop us, except ourselves, and it's shown. It has shown.
I can understand the confidence in that. I don't know. I feel like Notre Dame's a good team, so I'm not gonna say a cakewalk. They're if they can play their game like they've played for the whole season, whereas we're going to play solid defense and then we're going to hold the ball by running. It's Jim Tressel ball. Marcus Freeman is definitely a prodigy of Jim Tressel. The way they play, the way their style of the team is, we're going to hold the ball for 7 minutes of this 20-minute quarter.
Yeah.
And then if we score and stop you from scoring, then we're going to be...
Yeah. Because if you really do the math on that, It's 12 minutes, 7-minute holding, so that's like 4 possessions. Unless we hit ball first, and maybe it'll be 2 per quarter. Well, 2. Yeah, almost 2 per quarter. It's like 1.5, but
Yeah,
same difference.
it's so I'm not going to say it's going to be
A cakewalk, but
necessarily
it's
a
definitely going to be.
cakewalk. Yeah,
I feel like it's going to be, again, one of those. Whether we beat ourselves or we win the game.
I think it will be the mental mistakes for us. I think if it does come out of that though, it's going to be.
It's going to rely on our seniors.
Yeah, it's going to be another one of those. We need JTT. We need Jack Sawyer. We need
Cody Simons.
We need Denzel Burks. We need them to get out there and actually make a play. Make a play.
Sonny Styles had a great game last week. I didn't even realize how good of a game he had.
Yeah, it was quiet.
Yeah, 6 tackles. Well, 9 total tackles, 6 solo, 3 assists, 1 sack.
Yeah,
it's a great game.
And we're going to need him again big this week to stop the run. It's going to be big on Simon and Sunday to get that run to stop the what's his name, Love from. That's the running back's name, right?
I have no idea.
Pretty sure it's Love. Is keeping him from
running straight up the gut.
Just what he's used to doing, And
yeah.
They play a lot of man. What makes me feel better is that their defense is man.
Yeah.
And even their
you see what Jeremiah Smith said? He said he said Notre Dame, if y'all press me or put man on me, y'all gonna get blown out or y'all gonna get torched or something like that. He said it again.
That's the obvious. They know that.
Well, I'm just glad that Jeremiah Smith is not letting this 3 yards, 1 reception get to his head.
I'm glad he's not, but as a coach, I wouldn't want him saying that.
Yeah, I wouldn't either, but
I don't want that out there. You can feel like that. I don't want you to feel like that. I want you to say it to your teammates. I want you to say it to me. I want you to say it, to us in the locker room and keep us fired up. But at no point do I want you to put that bulletin board material out there. But I mean, now he has to back it up. Now we have to back it up.
I don't see a problem with him doing that unless they switch to putting 3 people on him, and then it's going to be another great game for Cornell Tate, who had a great game last week with 7 receptions, 87 yards.
Cornell Tate is a month. Next year it's going to be
nice.
But I think they won't go to zone. They play a lot of man. That's what I was saying. They play a lot of man, and that's going to be good for us. Now they blitz. They blitz a lot. If they're playing man, they're able to hold down man.
That's going to scare me. Will Howard getting blitzed.
He has to be. Yeah, he has to be able to hold his.
He has to show that he's a 5th-year senior instead of getting scared like a sophomore.
Just get the ball to your threats.
Yeah.
But playing man, they're going to get. And they came out and said they're not going to change their defense and be a zone defense for this one game. They had 10 days to get ready for the game. You can't flip the defense. So I think that's going to work on our behalf. But again, if they stop us once and let that's what they did to Georgia. Georgia was up. They got to stop. Ran the ball, ran the clock out for the most part in the first half, going down scoring. Came out and scored.
Yeah.
And it was like, yo, you're back in the game because you held the ball for so long, and that can be deadly to us, especially if they do that and then we get that Ryan Day wants to try to play safe.
Same thing.
Well, Ryan Day wants to play safe type thing, and now we're in a battle of who can run the ball the best.
It's not even that. It's who can get the most points in 7-minute possessions on each side.
But we don't need to fall into that trap. That's not who we are.
And I don't want our offense or defense out there that long.
If they force us to do it, we can do it, but that's not who we are. And I don't think their defense is playing man is going to be able to force us to feel like we have to rely on
our defense still want us
on long drives. Like we can't get chunk yardage. Not saying that we won't have 7-minute drives. We may have 1 or 2, but
we need him to have a great game. Travion Henderson. We need him or Judkins to have a great game. Like another, I need Travion Henderson. I feel like Travion Henderson has to have another Tennessee Oregon game for us to be comfortable. Or Judkins, either one. I don't care who it is. Just one of them. Have a great game.
You want to come out and punch them in the mouth. You don't want to be the one punched in the mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also feel like Judkins been quiet this year. Very quiet.
I mean, they've had some explosive games, but he's not. He's a power back. As much as he's as fast as he is in agile as he is, he's more of a power back. So, in the style of offense we run, it's just not made for
Judkins.
With the injury, if we'd have had our offensive line healthy all year, I feel like our running game and both of the running backs' numbers would be way different.
Oh yeah,
but
they both have 1,000 yards.
Yeah,
but they're close already. They're like 865 or
exactly.
Something
you
like
got a Bennicuff Award winner, and like you got all Big Ten on one side. Like you just got people that are out that are first round talent.
Yeah.
You know, so and I'm not saying people behind them aren't, but I'm saying they weren't ready.
Yeah,
and you're starting to see
they're young too.
They're better now, and you're starting to see now when making some adjustments on stunts and blocking strategies that they're getting the yardage and stuff now. So I don't feel like it's been beneficial, but it hasn't been terrible, especially to the playoffs.
Yeah.
All right, let's do two of them. Let's do your crazy out of this world prediction for tomorrow's game, and then your actual realistic prediction.
Why does it gotta be out this world?
Like, what do you like? Just one. It ain't gotta be a score prediction. It can be. I feel like Jeremiah Smith's gonna have 280 yards receiving type of thing, and then your actual score prediction for tomorrow's game.
Okay, so my crazy out this world, whatever he just said, prediction is that Will Howard is gonna have 5 touchdowns on 300 passing yards. Which I don't
the 5 touchdowns
like
is the crazy part. The 300 yards I think he'll get. The 5 touchdowns is that's kind of crazy. He got rushing touchdowns in that?
Yeah. Just all around touchdowns.
Just one. How many rushing touchdowns?
2. 2 to 3 ratio. 3 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Okay.
One's gonna be a tush push. The other one's gonna be like a
tush push.
5 yards out. Although he's not getting a tush push, we're just gonna give it to Judkins and let him score.
Yeah, or Travion and let him.
Maybe they'll both be 5-yard out touchdowns.
That block that Judkins threw for Travion. I mean, you can put them both back there. Man, that was.
They might as well both just play O-line. That's crazy.
I can't. Are you there? All right. What's your score prediction?
First time 28-14 is the lowest. 28 points is the lowest we scored in the playoffs. Okay, so we're gonna use some math here. I don't like math, but we're gonna use some math here. Mm-hmm. So 41, 42, and 28. Right.
41, 42 is what?
41's the first game. 42 is the first game. 41.
So that's 83.
One of the two. Oh,
okay, that's 83, and you said 28.
28. That's something.
83 plus 28. I did the first part. Did the second part? No.
Nah, because I gotta do divided by 3 too. So I'm just gonna use a calculator.
Oh Jesus!
It's so much easier. 41 plus 42 plus 28 divided by 3. They're 92.33. I don't know how this is gonna help me. I don't know why I just did that.
Yeah, I'm wondering what you're trying to get.
And then we'll do divided by. And we'll do divided by another 3. So according to my calculations, we'll score 31. I don't like 31.
Round it up.
30. We'll just round it up to 35 points. 35 points this game.
35 to what?
30. Oh.
I said the score prediction.
35 to 14.
35 to 14?
Yeah.
All right.
Come back to this video.
35 to 14.
Yeah. Ohio State winning.
I was assuming that. I hope you was saying everything.
Just wanted to put that out there.
All right. So, my crazy out of this world bold prediction is
oh no, Marcus comes out on the field. That would be crazy.
That will be insane.
Pads up, lays a hit on Judkins.
The only person out there with a name on the back of his jersey.
He's gonna be like Jordan, the no name on the back.
No
just
name.
number 12.
Number 12. Nah, but I think
number 12 linebacker number is crazy.
I got Cody Simon with 4 sacks.
He had 0 sacks this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is outlandish.
It's not.
He's probably gonna have 2.
I even give you one better. Simon with 4 and JTT with 2.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. That is insane.
Hey, it's a crazy out of this world prediction.
That's like me saying Jeremiah Smith's gonna have 250 receiving yards with 40 rushing yards.
I don't think so. I don't think it's the same.
I think it's the same.
I think
Cody Simons is not getting 4 sacks.
I feel like
we're not getting 6 sacks in this national championship. It's not happening. We can come back to this too.
We'll see how many we get. We'll see who's closer.
All right. How much are you saying? 6?
I said 6 sacks. Well, no. You said what was your prediction?
For sacks?
No. For your out of this world crazy bold prediction. What was your prediction?
I don't even remember. I don't remember. What did I say? I said something. Oh, Will Howard.
5 touchdowns.
5 touchdowns. Yeah.
All right. So we'll see how close you are to your 5 touchdowns, 300 yards passing. We'll see how close I am to my 5 sacks.
All right. So let's add on to each other. So how many sacks do you think is just going to be? You said 6.
Oh, 6 sacks. Okay.
So in total, how many? Because you said Cody Simons 4, JTT 2. Yeah. So you think Jack Sawyer, Caleb Downs, or Sonny Styles, or anybody else is going to get any sacks?
Oh yeah.
So how many total sacks as a team?
I say Sawyer gets total as a team 10.
Crazy. I'm saying
crazy out of this world bold prediction.
I'm saying no. Okay, realistically, how many do you think we'll have?
No, we'll probably have 4.
That's what I was gonna say. Okay. Glad we met there.
But for a crazy out of this world bold prediction, I mean, you said 5 touchdowns.
That's possible. I feel like he could do that. I don't think he's done it, but actually, yes, he did against Oregon and Tennessee. He did it.
I feel like
I don't think he had 300 passing. Well, he probably did do that too.
I feel like Notre Dame holds the ball too long for that to happen.
Watch, it's gonna happen.
If I get my,
and I'm gonna add on to it. Caleb Downs is gonna have 2 picks.
If I get my 10 sacks, then it will.
Hold up, they run the ball a lot, right? I take that back. Caleb Downs is not gonna have 2 picks. Sonny Styles is gonna have 1 forced fumble. Jack Sawyer is gonna have 1 forced fumble, and Cody Simons is gonna have 1 forced fumble and a touchdown.
But I'm not gonna get the sacks out. Okay. My score prediction for tomorrow will be I say 42-21.
42-21.
Yep.
I like my 35-14 better, but
I mean, we'll see who's closer. We'll.
Why should it be right in the middle, like 37? Well, you can't have 37.5 points. 38 points and what did you say? What did you say? 21. So you can't it can't be in the middle. 17, 14.
39 is gonna be 39-17.
Yeah.
Something crazy like that.
Yeah, watch it be this straight in the middle. Yeah. Watch us just get a half point, 30, 38 and a half.
We're ending the podcast now.
No. I'm just yapping over here.
But yeah, so that's my prediction for tomorrow. I'm about to get stuff ready to go get this smoker started.
Let me write this down so that I can remember.
Oh, Jesus.
35-14. Wait, is that what I said? Yeah, 35-14 and then 42-21. Jamal, what's yours? Score prediction.
What teams is it?
Ohio State versus Notre Dame.
He has no idea.
Just say numbers. Football.
I want to say
You think Ohio State's gonna lose? 18 to 21.
This is them right.
This is
Playoffs,
football.
Right? This is playoffs, right?
Yeah. This is national championship.
Yeah, no.
You don't think Ohio State will win? 18 to what?
21.
18, 21. I don't. Cause like
18 to 21. 18.
Crazy.
I mean, I guess our special teams is kind of sus, so I guess 18 is possible.
Well, there we go.
How much Ohio State football did you watch this year? No, right?
I mean, we lost to Michigan 13-10.
How much Ohio State football have you watched in the last
10
month
years.
and a half?
Game I watched with you.
What was the score to that game against the number 1 seed?
Wasn't that like
It was like 42 to like 21. Do you want to change your prediction?
No, he's fine. He's
18 to 21. Okay.
We'll see.
Here's your first. Watch him be the closest.
And we'll be back on this podcast tomorrow night.
Knock on wood. I didn't want to knock on my forehead. I needed to knock on wood.
Because mine's bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, it is bigger.
Anywho, but yeah, we'll see.
It's not
tomorrow.
even that it's just bigger. It's just that it's just receding your hairline. All right, let's talk about the NFL. Who's winning the Super Bowl?
Chiefs.
Hold on. I don't think they could hear.
I think this young brother is
The Chiefs.
He said I don't want nothing to do with the podcast. I'm not gonna be on the podcast. Here we go, make a bold prediction.
You brought me into it.
Who do you got? Yeah, I did.
You brought me into it.
Washington.
The Commanders. Well, guess what? They're about to play the team I think's gonna win it all. Detroit Lions.
They just beat them.
You're lying. Did they?
They beat them last night. Look at
I
that.
didn't pay attention. Well,
That's why I say Washington.
wait, hold up. Who's still in it then?
Let's talk NFL.
I didn't know they played. Who's in it now? Hold up. Who's in it? The Chiefs?
Mm-hmm. Who they play?
Last night. Who they play today?
You know who can make this a lot easier if you just put your phone up.
I don't want to. It's too much work.
Oh, okay.
Who else is in it? The Ravens? The Ravens are in it.
They played today. They just played actually at 6 today. I didn't get to see it. I was putting your brothers to sleep, so I don't know who won that game.
Did the Ravens win their playoff game?
The Ravens were defeated by the Bills in the AFC
Whoa.
divisional playoff today.
I have no guess.
Oh, your phone down like that, bro. Yeah, that's why you and your sister ain't getting from it.
The Lions were my first guess. The Ravens were my second guess. So it's the Buffalo Bills versus Chiefs. Chiefs are going to make it back to Super Bowl because Bills can't ever beat the Chiefs.
Who the Rams play today?
The Rams played the.
We was watching the game.
Did the Rams win their playoff game?
Wow.
The Rams were beaten by the Eagles in the NFC division.
So the Eagles versus the Commanders.
Mm-hmm.
Is going to be
really was
another.
watching the game. That's why I asked that question because he was like Saquon Barkley's the best.
Oh yeah, I did remember saying that. He had 3 touchdowns.
He did
3 touchdowns.
So
wait, so the 49ers are out too? That's crazy. Did they even make the playoffs? I haven't been big on the NFL this year.
the NFL told me he has no idea what's going on.
I really don't. Because I kind of like zoned out of the NFL when
You better off doing NBA
Browns.
talk. Let's just do NBA
we
talk.
can do that after this. But
No, because
your prediction, you said the Chiefs. My prediction,
Whoa, no. He said the Chiefs.
who
I
did
said
you
the Commanders.
You said the Commanders. I'm saying
You said who's going to go, who's going to win. Hold on.
who's going to win?
Okay, go ahead. Make it.
In it is going to be the Chiefs versus the Eagles.
I think it's the Eagles.
I think the Eagles are going to win it.
I think the Eagles are going to win too.
You just said the
I
Commanders.
know, but I forgot about the Eagles even being in it.
I'm going with the Eagles. You staying with the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Can't
It
be
is.
mad at them, bro.
We'll come back to
The
this.
rest glaze them. Patrick Mahomes, not him. The
So
rest don't care about you.
clearly,
All right,
Uh,
NBA talk. All right.
I have nothing to talk about.
I don't know what's going on with the Warriors. You gotta put that out there. Hurts my soul.
See, I feel
I
like
think this is
Curry
another
should retire.
podcast because I have no idea what's going on in the NBA world right now.
I just wanted to say,
I have no idea what's going on with anything besides college football right now. Legitimately, for the last month and a
Fine
half,
college
that's all
basketball?
I've been- That's all I've been know because the the Buckeyes was doing real good in college football. Playoffs started for football. It's like the basketball team was
What
like,
about
yo, we're
basketball?
gonna take a step back and just start losing games because the football team's winning.
You see that Kentucky beat Alabama?
I don't care.
Wow.
I don't
Number
care.
Number 8 seed college basketball. Kentucky beat number 4 seed Alabama. I hate Alabama in basketball, so that's a W. Although I hate Kentucky too because it's a blue school.
Number nothing
Doesn't matter.
seed Ohio State beat number 4 seed Kentucky.
Sorry.
Oh, so
Oh yeah,
you said what?
Jimmy Butler might go to the Warriors.
Yeah,
To the Warriors?
But well, he's just trying to. Jimmy Butler demanded a trade. He's getting.
But
He just wants to get out.
Curry should get traded from the Warriors somewhere else.
That's not happening.
Hot take, baby.
How?
Curry's ending his career in the Warriors. That's not. I don't care what you say. That's
he's going to have to because it was either him or Clay. He's going to have to keep around forever. So I guess it's going to be him.
But if he wants
Or
another
Draymond.
ring, like he's gonna have to either get another big star.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do
trade.
by February 2nd when the trade deadline hits or whatever day that is. I think it's the
They'll be
2nd.
grabbing Bronny James.
Shut your mouth.
Bronny,
He's not a star.
Okay, you get Taco Falls.
That's better than Bronny James.
Like, or is he back?
Who?
Bronny James.
I don't even know.
He's in the G League. He's averaging like 3 points. Sucks.
Balling.
3-pointer a night's balling.
That's
Okay, hold
balling.
on. No, before we end this, no, not even in the G League. You're supposed to be averaging like 20 if you're LeBron's son in the G League. Anyways, before we end
Where's
this,
Mike's son at though?
That's a good question.
I don't
No,
know.
that was me
Working
being
in 9 to 5
being
probably.
a complete dick because
Can I
that's
say what I want to
everybody's-
say about the NBA before we end this?
What?
Shea Gilgeous Alexander is winning MVP.
Is that a dude or a chick? You said Shay?
Shea Gilgeous
I don't even know
Alexander,
who this kid is.
SGA,
SGA.
the best point guard in the league right now.
Okay.
Whoa.
Who's
Luka
better?
Doncic.
Stop talking.
Luka?
Stop talking.
Luka,
Luka's not better than Shea.
you're putting
Luka is
SGA
not
over
better.
Luka.
You're not even in this podcast.
You brought me into it, did you not?
Okay, so SGA is winning MVP.
Okay.
Giannis is going to be number 2. Giannis is winning Defensive Player of the Year. Who's winning 6 man? Buddy Hield's winning 6 man if he turns things around and starts acting like it's the beginning of the season again. The Warriors could just act like it's the beginning of the season again. It'll be great, life-saving. That's besides the point. What else? What other awards are there? Defensive Player, 6 man, MVP. Coach of the Year is going to Cleveland Cavs. No, Cleveland Cavs coach, whoever that is. Most improved player is going to go to LaMelo. Actually, I don't know.
I feel like that one should go to SGA. Go ahead.
Crazy.
Heard about him more than
Well, he's been doing that last year too.
He's been doing that last year too.
He was doing that last year.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, my grammar's horrible. I don't care. Who's winning the championship? It's gonna be the Thunder and Boston in the championship. I got the Thunder winning again.
You want another podcast, or are we just like doing all a podcast right now for
We're
everything?
just doing all
till Sunday.
podcasts until Sunday.
Till summer.
Just until summer.
Yeah, because I mean, you just like went through any other podcast we could actually possibly do.
But we're gonna
right
actually
now
break it down. I'm just giving you my predictions.
for the next 7 podcasts.
No, it's not for the next.
It's cool.
No, because we're gonna get started.
I gotta talk about music, so
Start talking about food. That's what we're gonna start talking about.
Jamal, you like to eat. You gotta help us with that food one.
wow.
Shots fired.
Like,
You can't be saying that, bro. We're on a podcast. Stop threatening me.
I'm not threatening you. I asked you a question.
Oh man, here come that suburban part. Here's the Drake part of him coming out now.
Whoa!
Stop threatening me.
Whoa!
Defamation. I'm gonna get sued for saying that on.
Yeah,
live.
you are.
I'm gonna get defamation of character from Drake and Trey. They
You
gonna
could
get in
just
court
blur it out.
Nope, I'm leaving that shit on there.
Okay.
All right. You got anything else for the NBA that we can talk about on the 2 podcasts from now? We were supposed to be focusing on football, but
Helm had a really good game for
this guy.
OSU
All right,
Texas game. Oh no, because this is true. He had 2 receptions for 42 yards, averaging 21% or yards per carry. or catch, whatever. So yeah, he did pretty good. Shout out to Hellman. Shout out to Texas football.
Go Bucks. All right.
Go Bucks.
That was it for the Unknown podcast. We'll see you hopefully after the game tomorrow.
Y'all will never see us again. I'm not gonna lie.
That
We're going
sounded
missing.
eerie. That sounded real eerie.
Somebody for kill.
Two.
All right. See you on the next podcast.
Bye.